Petroni with you in Calgary on the Alberta Election Campaign Trail. And it is quite an eye-opener and certainly will raise eyebrows not only in Alberta amongst Conservatives but outside of Alberta as well, mainly because of what it says about what have been traditional PC strongholds, Calgary's suburban ridings. The PCs have owned them for decades, and this time, according to this poll, those seats could very well be up for grabs. The question in the poll: if a provincial election were held today to elect a new government in Edmonton, which party would you vote for in your local riding? In the riding of Calgary-Shaw, normally, once again, a very strong Conservative riding, 467 people responded. Among decided voters, NDP, 35%, Wild Rose, 29%, PC, 26%. In the second riding polled, Calgary Northwest, Wild Rose, 33%, NDP, 29%, PC, 25%. Once again, they are ridings that the PCs used to take for granted, and here they are, very much up for grabs. And the NDP, the surging NDP, is leading in one of those polls and running a strong second in the other to the Wild Rose Party. Now, there are a number of factors at play beyond Rachel Notley's strong performance in the leaders' debate in Edmonton last week. The PCs are having a difficult time selling a budget that increases 59 taxes, as the Wild Rose continuously reminds voters in this campaign. Now, the PCs have not raised corporate taxes, which may be music in the ears of many Conservatives, but other Albertans are thinking that that's just not fair if they are being asked to pay more. Now, don't underestimate the impact of last December's floor crossings. That's when, you'll recall, 9 members of the Wild Rose Party, led by leader Danielle Smith, crossed the floor from the Wild Rose Party to join Jim Prentice and the PCs. Now, at the time, a lot of analysts said, yes, there's a lot of anger, but that'll dissipate certainly by the time of a spring election. Well, maybe that hasn't happened. According to Danielle Smith herself, there's a lot of anger directed at her that somehow has ricocheted, to use her word, towards Jim Prentice. Now, granted, a lot can happen in the last week of a campaign. We certainly saw that in 2012 when a sizable Wild Rose lead evaporated in the last few days of the campaign. Also, don't minimize the possible impact of PC attacks, which are inevitable, except not only against Wild Rose this time, but also against the surging NDP. Will we see a similar thing happen this time around? Well, we'll have to wait and see. On May the 5th, Election Day, Mark Petroni for the Rebel.media.